Let's get this started. We live too. We live.
We're live right now.
Yep. Straight up. How y'all doing, everybody?
Oh, we are live for real.
Yeah. I'll wait.
Okay, what's going on?
Yeah. Was you surprised?
Huh?
You surprised?
You didn't even tell me that we were live.
Yeah, we live.
Oh Lord.
Ain't nobody watching right now, but there will be.
I know.
Yeah, but we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till they get in this room, so we can start giving them this stuff about because these dudes pull-out games is just as weak as mine. So
I know
we need to help these guys out and these females as far as this poison they be taking. You know what I mean? So we got to help them out.
We have to.
How y'all doing out there? What's going on? What's going on, Frederica? What's going on, Angela? What's going on, Sunny? How y'all feeling today?
Hey guys,
we are ready to get you started. You know what I mean? Give you some happy Saturday. Absolutely. We're gonna talk today about natural contraceptives for men and women because everybody's gonna benefit from this. Less babies, less now I don't know about less STDs. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that.
We'll get into that, but we're gonna get into some of the side effects of birth control, using condoms, how much it doesn't stop. We're gonna get into many things today, and we want you to understand that we're coming to you strictly from an educational purpose. We want you to understand that this stuff has worked with us. Currently, I'm very, very potent, and she's very, very fertile. So, we had to figure out something because I said, I don't want her taking birth control no more because I saw hormonal side effects.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, something wrong with you. And I think it's because of your birth control.
Well, okay, and it wasn't necessarily, attitude problems.
Go ahead.
It wasn't... It wasn't necessarily like, personality problems. It was more so like, the nausea, the crazy headaches, yeah, mostly nausea, crazy headaches, and irregular periods sometimes, depending on, how much I took it or whatever. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the things that I did go, and sometimes depression, anxiety, those things too. So I have to be honest.
Out of nowhere, she'd be like, I'm just sad. I'm like,
I'm depressed.
It's fine.
Depression is real in the black community.
Listen, in any community, when it comes to taking medication, when it comes down to it, I have had a lot of girlfriends in the past.
Yeah.
And a lot of them was on birth control, a lot of them wasn't, which is why I have 3 kids. Now, when it comes down to it, women take these things that prevent them from having babies, but they don't realize what it gives them after that point of what it does to their body when they're taking this stuff. And the men don't really think too much about it until they got to deal with this hormonal woman that's getting fat, that's going crazy, losing her mind.
A lot of women gain weight.
Especially on that depot. Yeah.
Yo, I remember at one point in my life trying to, take the depot pills. And it was so stressful. Honestly, I felt weak every minute, every single day. You were getting bleeding.
Okay.
Daily. And I know the aim for the depot pill and the shot is to ultimately have you not have a period whatsoever.
And that's not actually good for the woman.
Really,
especially if she's eating meat and all that garbage. She needs to flush all that bull crap out.
Be able to flush out because sometimes, some people I've heard have had emergency bleeding just on the depot after not bleeding for months or years. They would just have random bleeding, and it's like, I wouldn't want that.
So peep this, y'all. So a lot of fellas wanna we hate condoms. Side effects from condoms.
One of the
blood circulation issues. It's not on there. No.
Like,
I'm talking about side effects from condoms. Blood circulation issues. I just can't breathe. I got to get it off. You know what I mean? Other side effect from condoms is I can't feel a damn thing. I don't care about them soft skin condoms they got. It don't work. Listen.
Like the thin skin, right?
It don't work the same. It's not the same thing.
I know.
Side effect from condom. She tried to give you head with a condom on and it don't feel the same. Side effect from a condom. You just don't want it on your skin.
It tastes nasty.
Side effect from a condom, right? When it comes down to it, we don't want babies with all the women we have sex with, but we also want the woman, to be safe. Now, for you people who out there still running these streets, you dudes need to put condoms on because you got to be careful of these females. So I'm talking about when you with that female that you know is just yours and not everybody else's.
Or the male that you.
That's what I'm really talking about. I'm talking about that female, like, or that male, the ones who actually aren't out here running these streets. Because for some people who actually aren't, you know, strapping it up and you're doing it to multiple people, you're passing all kinds of bullshit around.
And you're catching a whole
and herpes is almost at 80% as well.
Maybe more.
Chlamydia,
as the years
chlamydia
go by,
is higher, all that, and we got a cure for all that. We got a cure for herpes, we got a cure for chlamydia. I shouldn't even be saying this on YouTube because I don't want them to target me, but when it comes down to if y'all got them issues and you want those natural cures, hit us up for the actual dosages.
Exactly.
And we got programs for all that stuff, you know. But when it comes down to it, y'all, birth control has many side effects, and I wrote down some side effects based off of the shot, the patch, the NuvaRing, and the pill. And we're going to get into that tonight about the side effects of it. And I got a little slide for y'all as well, so y'all can understand that this is real. This game is real. It's no joke. All right, so I want Mrs In10sity to read some of the side effects.
All right.
You know what I mean, of some of this poison that you guys are taking right now. Let's get into it.
All right, for now, the side effects for the birth control patch is nausea, stomach pain, breast tenderness or swelling, headaches, anxiety, mood changes, skin irritations, redness, itching or swelling where the patch was worn, menstrual cramps, or irregular vaginal bleeding or spotting.
For real?
And that's a lot of even more. Who knows? Because different people go through different stuff.
Shit. Hold on. And this is the patch.
And this is just the patch.
Hold on, y'all. That's just the patch.
That's just the patch.
That's just the patch.
The one that you just put wherever you put it on your body.
So what about the ones you actually put on your skin? Can you please talk about those real quick?
The ones that you put on your skin?
No, I'm sorry, the ones you put in your body.
In your body.
Like the poison pills. What about those?
No, first we're gonna talk about the shot, right? Now the shot, the side effects include, you know, irregular periods, which are common in the first 6 to 12 months after your first injection. It includes increased spotting and breakthrough bleeding.
Oh my God!
A change in appetite.
Why would you take this?
Weight gain, a change in sexual drive and interest, nausea. Here we go with the nausea again. Tender, sore breasts, a headache, and mood changes, of course.
Oh, I've experienced these mood changes with these females, because we understand when the females feel the mood change, well, we got to get it too, because we got to figure out how to deal with her crazy ass. You know what I'm saying? And she taking all this, and you know, she just trying to be safe and not trying to have kids, and she's not understanding why she's not good. Her diet may be good, or her diet. If her diet is not good, it's even double worse. Because I've dealt with women with their diet's not good, and they're taking that birth control. Listen, I dealt with one where her diet was good and she was taking birth control, and I was like, yo, I know you vegan, I know we vegan now, but you're gonna have to. And she's like, I don't want to get pregnant right now. I was like, cool, let's figure out another way we figured out other ways, and we're gonna get into some more side effects, and then we're gonna tell you what we have found that has been effective, because my pullout game is weak as hell. Listen, and also, fellas, even with the pullout game, that don't work. So only the young bulls really talk about your pullout game. Like, coach, your pullout game is weak. Well, you go ahead and try to keep on pulling out. You can't ever protect your pre-cum. And if you are a potent guy like me, your premature cum that comes, that's really clear.
It can impregnate people too.
Listen, I know. Like, and if you're a healthy guy that actually is potent like me, if you're a healthy guy who drinks soda all day, drinks beer, eats a bunch of bull crap, you don't got nothing to worry about. You don't got no sperm count anyway. I'm talking about the ones who actually take care of themselves, take MACA, take Unnatural, cleanse, do that kind of stuff, exercise, take care of their bodies, really, and got a high sperm count. You're going to need to get something to protect yourself, because you can literally come on the wall, and if she smells it, she'll get pregnant. Which is why she feels like she got to take birth control, because there's no other way. There's no other way that you know of. But we found other ways. But we're going to go into one more side effect, and then we're going to get into it. And it's from the NuvaRing, because that NuvaRing is like one of the most easiest ways females actually put that right up in them.
Yes.
I had a woman with a NuvaRing, and I did it to her, and NuvaRing went around me, and it came out, which was weird as hell. We had to put it back in her. It was weird. That was weird as hell. And my yameen started feeling all tangly and everything. I'm like, yo, what the hell is this you got up in you? It's the NuvaRing. That shit was no. No, 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 no,
I
no.
never tried the NuvaRing, but
The NuvaRing is.
It seemed interesting.
Well, let's get into some stats about the
get
NuvaRing. Go ahead while you're reading,
All
and
right,
they can
now-
read. They can see that right there.
Now, the effects of the NuvaRing, of course, is vaginal infections and irritations, vaginal itching or discharge, headaches, nausea, vomiting, bloating, stomach cramps, changes in weight or appetite, breast pain, tenderness and swelling, headache, nervousness, dizziness, tired feeling, freckles or darkening of facial skin, increased hair growth, loss of scalp hair, problems with contact lenses, vaginal itching or discharge, changes in your menstrual periods, and decreased sex drive.
Well, you know what? That just made me think about something real
that was
quick.
Serious.
A lot of females can't get their stuff wet, and they also don't
It's
want to
very
have
drying.
sex. So they're looking at every other option
Yep.
to actually cure their bodies besides the most obvious one.
Yep.
You're still taking something that's unnatural,
Exactly.
that's throwing your whole body
That's
off.
throwing your entire body
First
off.
things first is tricking your body to make you believe you're pregnant so you don't get pregnant.
Yep.
Right? Then you're
That's one
throwing
of the
your
mechanisms, yep.
it's one of the mechanisms. Then it's throwing your period off, so it's like kind of your natural, your little bloody murder cleanse or whatever y'all guys deal with or whatever. Which
Yep.
is, I'm glad I'm a man. I'm just letting you know, I'm really glad
I
I'm a
know.
man. Y'all deal with some other stuff and y'all healthy. I don't know how many men could be dealing with that. Men, can y'all be dealing with that if y'all was bleeding once a month?
Y'all can't deal with it at all.
I don't want to deal with it. I'm glad I incarnated
why-
into the male body.
That's why women should be, respected even more because of the stuff that we have to go through. The
Shit.
Me Too movement.
Shit.
Me
Listen,
Too
you
movement.
get respect if you give it. How about that? You get respect if you give it. You give
Oh,
respect,
God.
you get all the respect in the world. You don't get no respect. You don't get no respect. You don't get no respect. That's how I live. Figure deal me.
Let's carry on. Let's carry on.
All right, bet. All right, let's carry on. All right, so
All right,
so
so-
let's get into the first one. You're gonna read that off, and you're gonna get into the first one because this is actually which one is this? Okay, that's the okay. So let's get into this. This
Yes.
is actually the first one. This is what we use, and this works for us. So go ahead.
Okay, so this is called wild carrot tincture or Queen Anne's lace. Now, it comes in a tincture form because the tincture form is pretty much the herb basically mixed in alcohol so that it can be at its most potent form. All right, the compounds from present in this prevents the implantation process and can even dislodge a fertilized egg and even prevent pregnancy.
So you're saying it works?
It pretty much works.
All right. So how does it work?
That's what I'm saying. It pretty much dislodged a fertilized egg and prevents pregnancy. That's pretty
We're
much.
also going to put the links for this where we got this
Yes.
stuff in the description so y'all can understand where we got it from.
Now there's a compound in it which is called the terpenoid compound that kind of blocks the progesterone synthesis in a pregnant woman.
Now,
Right.
that's one of the biggest home
That's
remedies
one
for
of the
birth control, right?
Yeah, that's one of the best home remedies for women.
Now, they say you can soak 2 teaspoons of this stuff in water and grind
Yes.
it in paste and mix it in a glass of warm water and drink it.
for a week after
daily,
know,
once for a week,
after
right?
Sex, yeah, yes.
Okay, so that has what you've been using. That works, right?
It works.
How you like it?
So far, so good.
How it taste? Is it okay?
It's
Is it worth it?
It honestly depends on your taste.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I just do it just because it works.
Okay, I got you. So it works.
It works.
So good because
So far,
she ain't
so good.
pregnant,
Right.
and I'm not trying to have no babies right now. So it works. I'm glad.
Not to mention, it also kind of works with cats and dogs as well.
What?
Female cats and dogs. It works with
I
all.
don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care if my dog's just getting it in.
It don't matter. It just works.
They can't talk
it
to
works
me,
so much.
so I gotta assume they want to have sex.
It works so much that it works with other animals as well, or
Really?
other species as
Wow,
well.
I didn't even know that.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Now, all right. The next one we're gonna be talking about is neem oil.
Neem oil. Let's get the neem oil up. Now, neem oil is it's actually one of the greatest things they've actually used
Yes.
for birth control. Neem oil. Let's talk about Mrs In10sity.
All right. With the neem oil.
The leaves, they say that neem oil has amazing medicinal benefits and can be a cure for various skin afflictions such as chicken pox, and it makes an excellent spermicidal agent that helps with the spermatozoa. Now, neem is probably one of the safest ways to take natural birth control, and it can be used for many things. Go ahead, babe.
Also, men can take neem tablets every day for about.
Somebody said
6
neem
weeks.
oil smells.
I know it kind of smells. It does have a funny smell to it, but you gotta use. Okay, for the tablets.
So does the placenta when you have
yeah,
a baby.
women's stuff, you know, it doesn't smell like roses. It smells like a vagina. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, with the neem oil, men could take the tablets, and up to 6 weeks, it can pretty much work as a birth control as well.
Okay.
But I would suggest putting it into the vaginal area.
So what's like the directions for that?
As a spermicide.
Oh,
So you kind of put it as a lubrication,
so,
or you know.
so it neutralizes the sperm when you put it up in
It
you.
neutralizes the sperm. It kind of slows down the motility of the sperm once it hits.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
So it's protective against him. You know what I mean? You know, when he gets it in.
Yeah, pretty much. When he comes inside of you, you should put it inside before you guys have, you know, sexual intercourse.
And somebody said
course.
neem oil smells. Listen, I
I
don't
would
know.
rather that.
I'd rather that than have to pay child support for a woman for a baby. I don't want to pay child support for it and deal with a woman I gotta go to child support court for. I'd rather do that than deal with a woman for the rest of my life that I don't even want, that I wanted to smash one
Pretty
time
much.
and wanted to go raw in. I'd rather do many things than to
Than
have
do that.
more to have another kid running around here, or to be tied to somebody that I don't want to be tied to for the rest of my life. You got to think about the consequences of doing certain things, and what it's a sacrifice on either side, right? So if you take birth control, right, there's a sacrifice of the side effects that you're going to get, and you know you're going to get them. If you don't take birth control, you know you're going to have a baby or something like that. And if you do take natural birth control, you know there's a huge possibility that you won't get pregnant. Now, there's many birth controls that you take still, and there's like a % chance that you can still get pregnant.
That's what I was gonna say
Okay,
about
go ahead.
neem oil.
Go ahead.
Especially, you know, if it's just the men taking the neem oil.
Okay.
Be careful, because you can still, or the tablet. Sorry, once you're taking the tablets, the women should be taking you know, the neem that's put into her vaginal area before as well, due to the fact that a lot of people who have taken the guys who've taken the pills kind of accidentally made their spouses pregnant at the same time as well. So
And also that woman, a lot of them don't be taking them pills too.
they don't take them pills.
So they'll
as
get
well.
the shot, or they get the NuvaRing or the patch or something like that, where they don't got to
Exactly.
remember taking the pills.
So
And they all
be
do something
careful.
to you. You know what I mean? I think that a lot of y'all need to be safer with your options of people. And we're living in a world where STDs are at all-time high, and a lot of people are running around here with STDs and not saying nothing. A lot of them don't even know they have STDs. Like, a lot of them don't even know they have herpes.
And speaking of that,
Go ahead.
neem oil kind of helps protect against infection as well. So if you use it as a lubricant, it's going to help you against fight against a lot of infections.
They also thinking about, I got something else for y'all.
What?
So I was reading up on some stuff, right? And they also are thinking about coming out with
With
some
the
birth
male birth
control
control?
for men. Well, goddamn. I didn't ask you for birth control for me. I think them tight ass condoms that y'all make are good enough.
Is birth control
I
good?
don't want. But listen, if I want birth control, I'm gonna get clipped. All right, that's about it. But you're not gonna get
But
me
you
to take a
see-
pill because you got her to take a pill. It ain't happening.
What?
It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
So we're supposed to go through all the massive side effects.
I'm
You
trying to
guys just
get.
chill?
I'm trying to
Why
give
you
you.
guys just chill, huh?
Listen, I'm trying to give you something where y'all could, y'all could do it, because you guys are the womb. So we're going in you. You're the receivers. So whatever we go into
Right.
needs to be protected. Now, men should wear condoms if we don't plan on being with that woman. If she ain't somebody we plan on being with or doing consequences with, or we don't trust, he got to put a condom on. She got to put whatever she got to put on.
Yes.
What's that little female condom thing called?
It's like what? A
Diaphragm?
Diaphragm. A
Diaphragm?
female
Yeah,
condom?
that ugly little pink thing,
It's like a
like a
big thing.
giant ass male condom that's
Yeah, it's like a
like really
diaphragm.
short and shallow, whatever. I don't know how that works, but
I'm at the. I'm sorry.
but I mean, when it comes down to it, I mean, men, you got to be safer out here.
Yes.
Find you a woman that you trust, you love, and just stick with her, because sooner or later you're gonna be wishing that you found that woman, because ain't gonna be, there's nobody gonna be cleaning. You just gonna know, I'm gonna go out
That's
there
a lot.
and go get me an STD, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep some antibiotics on deck or some kind of natural cure on deck. So if you don't find your women, if you don't find your man, you might get something really quickly, even with a condom on. And that's just the thing. Even if the male
It's
wears a
true.
condom, you still can get genital warts. You
you
still
still
can
can
get
get a lot of,
herpes.
a lot of
You still can
infections.
get a lot of infections, because even when, at the end of the condom, that thing's moving. And if he has an outbreak or something, those pusses and them juices are going to get out, and they'll still go into you. And because you have the flesh in you, you might mess around, still get it, even if you have a condom on. So you got to watch who you dealing with nowadays. You got to.
Not to mention,
Go
there
ahead.
are some sleazy,
People always tell me they got herpes all the time.
some sleazy men out there who pretend that they, like, if it's
What about
dark,
some whore ass women?
No, I'm just saying, like, some sleazy men who pretend they putting a condom on.
Don't just
when
okay, go
who's
ahead.
pretending they have
Go
some
ahead.
condom,
I know where
or
you're
putting
going.
a condom on and they didn't put the condom on.
Yeah.
And they tricking a lot of women into thinking, okay, we have a condom on.
But don't y'all know the difference if somebody is for between skin and rubber?
It depends on how, you know, lubricated you are as a female. You see what I'm saying? It really depends.
Okay.
Like for me,
and also, fellas, you gotta watch out for them sleazy ass women that popping them birth control pills and they tell you they popped the birth control
that's
pills
another
as
thing
well.
too. That's so.
I missed a week, and then and she told you a week after that, so you've been busting on her all week,
that's so
and
sad.
boom, she pregnant.
That's
So
so
I
sad.
mean, you gotta watch out for everything. You gotta be really careful, and when you're dealing with somebody and you going inside of them, there's a lot of consequences that come along with that, and I don't think a lot of y'all think about that, and I think that you should be really thinking about that. But also remember, there is an herbal way to get out of everything. Now, if you want the dosage to certain things, because we have more things as far as dosages,
Yes,
just go to our website and register.
Absolutely.
And we're actually going to start to send dosages as well, because we understand YouTube tries to keep us at a low and try to silence us a little bit because we're giving y'all some real stuff, and it got out there, so they call me a holistic extremist. So because I'm a holistic extremist, I have to move a lot of things to my website, like herpes cure, chlamydia cure, cold cure, and I'm going to do a lot of videos still on here talking about that stuff. But when I'll talk about what you need for it. But as far as the absolute dosage of what you should take for certain things, I'm going to leave that on my website, or leave that for my programs that I'm going to make in the near future. Also, the programs that I've already made now. So we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about some fire. Let me see who's I haven't been reading no comments at all.
I know we leaving y'all in the dust. We having our own conversation.
I know we are. But I mean, for real though, when it comes down to it, make sure y'all keep yourself safe. Make sure you strap it up. Don't open your legs to anybody, and fellas, don't go in anybody. Make sure you protect it at all times.
Absolutely.
Because we at war right now.
We are.
We at war with Big Pharma, and Big Pharma give you what they give you. They make you feel like that's all it is, and when you find out something else is out there, you might reject it immediately. And I want you to understand, it's only because you're programmed to reject it immediately, but I want you to start accepting nothing, questioning everything, and researching all of it when it comes down to it. Because when you research, you're going to find out the real truth. Go ahead. What you about to say?
And I was gonna say, you know, if you're using these you know, natural herbs, be careful as to how long you're using it, because sometimes prolonged use can, you know, cause permanent sterility or infertility. Okay, so you know, you use it for
You're right.
for a period of time, and
like then she can't get pregnant. Yeah.
So if you're planning on getting pregnant,
you're right.
Eventually,
you're right.
Please, you know, just kind of limit the use of it sometimes.
You are right.
And what I kind of do as well is we kind of look at the kind of like measure out how many days until ovulation as well. So, you know, once you have the cycle down pat as to when you're ovulating and when the days that you're most fertile, you can kind of go off of that too, so to give you even more protection against pregnancy.
Well, I didn't call women crazy. I said that women who actually take the birth control and then lie about it are crazy. So when they take birth control and then they lie about it, I think
that's not nice.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's stupid. It's crazy, and it's actually it's not mature. It's really irresponsible as well. So I don't know when I said that, but it is what it is at this point, you know.
Right.
You know, but I mean, when it comes down to it, I'm hard on the women like I'm hard on the men. I'm hard on anybody when it comes down to it. I give y'all the truth. I give y'all what y'all need to use to change, and I want you to think about who you sleep with out there, because these streets ain't loyal. These women ain't loyal. These men ain't loyal. Everybody having sex with everybody nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And you got to watch who you dealing with seriously and understand. When you give yourself to somebody unprotected, you're letting go. You're giving them an amount of trust inside of you, saying, I trust my life in your hands, because at the end of the day, your life is in their hands, and if they have something that's deadly, they can literally kill you by doing it to you. And you don't think they're gonna touch you by these things they putting in you. You don't think they about to make these stuff deadly again? Like remember we first found out about the AIDS virus?
Yes.
Everybody was scared. Everybody was dying left and right.
Everybody was scared.
And then all of a sudden they had this little cures and way to stabilize it, because they have the cure, but they stabilize it with the medication or whatever.
Right.
But that was back then. What's the next one they're gonna come out with that's gonna be a killer? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm glad I got my woman that I'm like, I know you ain't doing nothing. You know I ain't doing nothing. And we straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got out of that game with my life, because I was wilding when I was younger. So I'm glad I got out of my life. But when it comes down to it, y'all got to be really careful. Really careful.
Please do. Yeah, because it's... And not to mention, you know, us women, well, I know being hurt before try to act like men, because it's like, yo, if men can go around sleeping with a whole bunch of women, why can't we as women start to just do whatever we want?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And I know that kind of mindset comes to some people, which is understandable, but just be careful. Please be careful.
Yeah, somebody said I mentioned dealing with crazy mood swings and women taking birth control. Yeah, it is. It is. It's bullshit. Yeah, I hate it. And I'm telling women that you're probably having a lot of mood swings because the medication is fucking your hormones up.
It's the hormones,
so when it comes down to it, you're acting crazy. Yeah, you are, because you're taking something that makes you act crazy, and it is what it is.
Well, it's not. It's something that we can't really control.
You can't control because it's the medication that's in you. It's the medication that has a side effect that make you have hormonal imbalances.
Right.
Just like if we took something that makes us crazy, I'm gonna call you out like, yo, fellas, you taking something, you drinking too much, and that shit is fucking you up and it's making you crazy. I'm gonna check the females like I'm gonna check the males. You know what I'm saying? Stop taking it. If you don't want to act crazy, stop taking it. It is what it is. If you don't want to be snapping, stop. There's a natural way out there. So now you know there's a natural way out there. You know it.
Right.
What are you going to do about it, though? Are you going to reject it, or are you going to research it, or are you going to apply it?
You see, a lot of people, because it's natural, they may not. They may be a little
Ain't
bit
that
afraid.
weird? Ain't that crazy?
They may be a little bit afraid.
Ain't that crazy? How are we afraid of natural nowadays? It baffles me how we're afraid of natural.
Because we're so used to a lot of the pharmaceutical companies telling us that their stuff is what is the truth, or what works better than the natural stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's like we kind of go what we know, which is pharmaceutical products.
Yeah.
And medication.
So that's what we're pre-programmed to actually accept before. So we see something like, that smells nasty, but this is killing you with no smell, and this is saving you with a smell. This is the way it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
Just open a book and research it.
Just do your research. Do not take our word for it. Just continue to do your research.
And I never actually take my word for it. I just say research it.
Research everything. It if you feel comfortable, doing the natural birth control. More power to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
More power to you. But if you don't like what we have to say, then continue doing life as you have been all this time.
Yep. Somebody said we're afraid of natural ? True. I guess people think being in pain after taking meds are using perms is normal. People think that we're like human androids, human robots. Yeah. We eat like a robot. We medicate like a robot.
Food,
and our liver tries to break this stuff down, and it can't. Right. So what happens is when we eat this stuff, or we take these pills and take these shots, it's not normal for our body. Our bodies are taking in a foreign element and trying to survive off of it. Well, in the long run, it's actually deteriorating our organs and shutting them down. So you see other side effects in you, such as hormonal imbalances, periods, and diabetes, and cholesterol, and heart failure, and strokes, and all kinds of depression and stress and colon stuff and irritable bowel syndrome, leaky gut, all kinds of stuff, prostate issues, libido issues, dryness issues. There's so many things that go wrong, blindness, hair loss, beards on women, all kinds of stuff, estrogen imbalance, testosterone levels drop. Oh my God, it's so many things that go on when you start taking things that are unnatural for your body, and your body's telling you, yo, I'm conking out. Can you save me? Can you help me? Because if you don't help me, I'm going to die. I'm letting you know I'm breaking down. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. What you going to do about it? Because you know that you can literally research everything you're taking, everything you're eating, and say side effects.
Yeah.
And side effects will pop right up, and you're like, oh well, it's not that bad.
Not to mention, you just heard us rattle off a whole bunch of the side effects of the natural, I mean, the synthetic drugs of the birth control. Not to mention, with prolonged use of the actual birth control from the pharmaceutical companies can actually cause infertility as well. There are women who have been taking actual birth control pills for a long time, for like 20 years, 20 plus years.
It's a long time.
And have difficulty
having babies.
Yeah. At that point, when they actually want to have babies. When
your body's programmed.
Settle down to have babies.
It's programmed not to have babies.
But with these supplements, or these herbal contraceptives, after a while of not taking it, your body gets right back to the normal baby making process. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So think about that.
Think about it. Just think about what we say here tonight. We appreciate y'all watching. Let's go to the website. We got a lot of discounts going on. Natural soap, natural lotion, oils, liquid soap, deodorant. We got all kinds of things going. Programs to help y'all out. Keep on coming for the fire. Mrs In10sity coming out with a women program after her vegan cookbook. You know, we want to make.
Yes, ladies, I got you.
Yeah, she got some stuff in there too. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she got some fire in there. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that for sure. But you know, when it comes down to it, you know, make sure y'all doing what y'all gotta do and take care of yourself out here. You got kids. A lot of y'all got kids and stuff. But a lot of you fellas, I know you don't want kids, or you don't want kids with this person. So if you're with this person, you're not ready right now. You know, it's nothing like, you know, having a kid when you're not ready. It sucks. You know, and if you could do something to prevent it without hurting her, you know, I'm sure you would. You know, so this is something you might want to bring to her. If you're a fella and you got a female and she's not watching this and you are, bring this to her. And if you're a female that has a man and he's like, get on birth control, and he brings a better option to you, like, listen, it's your body. You can do what you want with your body. It's up to him if he wants to put it inside of you. But you know, everybody has a choice in the matter. You know, so don't be irresponsible out there. Take care of yourself and stay focused. You know what I mean? Anything you want to add?
That's pretty much it. I was gonna add one more birth control, but I'm like, you're gonna save it for the website. We're gonna save it for the website.
What, the one more birth control?
Yes.
Definitely. Somebody said I'm a good. I appreciate that, Trey. I appreciate that. Somebody said I don't want kids. I'm not financially ready. Yeah, and if you don't, how about you trust yourself and keep a condom on? Yeah, I know. Well, my thing is I ain't keeping no condoms on. I'm married, so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna put no condoms on anymore. That struggle in my life is over. Yeah. So I'm like, like Mrs In10sity. She wanted to take birth control because she didn't want to have a baby as well. We had an agreement. Yeah. And she was like, she understands how potent I am. So I said, yo, I don't want you to get hurt because you wanna still do it because I'm not putting condoms on. So I'm like, okay, I can be selfish, or it's like we had to come to an agreement where we both were comfortable. And I'm not comfortable with condoms. She's not comfortable with birth control. So I'm like, listen, let's find a natural way. We tried it and it worked. And listen, it's like,
it worked for a lot of women too, actually.
Yeah, and she's not pregnant.
It works for a lot of women.
And I can make a baby. I mean, I can implant a baby in a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm very, 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 very potent. So when it comes down to it, with my potency, with my health level, and she's still not pregnant, this stuff really does work. I'm not talking about none of them low sperm count having dudes. I'm talking about a healthy, really sperm count high having guy that has 3 healthy children, that has not, you know, has a healthy sex life, really healthy sex life, really healthy sex life. I know. That I flip because of health. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and really isn't getting his woman pregnant, because we have other options out there. Nature has every other option out there. We have created a whole channel based off of all nature's options, and we just got started. We ain't even done yet. There's so many things, because this year is the year of the cures. Of
the holistic cures.
The holistic cures, absolutely.
We've been studying hard.
Absolutely, you know what I mean?
Yes.
For sure, you know. Somebody said, you're the man, protect you both. Somebody said, then you won't be reliant on your woman to call to keep you pregnant.
Thank you.
That's also very true, but when you're married, it's different.
When you're married, it's totally different.
When you're married, it's different, because I know I'm not going nowhere. I know she's not going nowhere, so it is what it is. You know what I mean? We're fine. We're fine doing it this way because we understand it works. We wouldn't bring something to you if we didn't know it works. We're not going to bring the other stuff to you. We'll put that in the emails that we're going to send out, because we don't know if they work. We haven't tried those. We only know the ones we talk about. So I'm really into talking about things that I use right now.
Absolutely.
So when it comes down to it, I mean, hey, it's about both people making a decision for themselves when it comes down to it. You know? Let me see. Somebody said I want to try this stuff when I'm active, of course. Definitely. I definitely believe in a natural plant-based diet, food for medicine. I'm going to play devil's advocate. If you have to have surgery for fibroids, it gets too bad. How do you deal with the pain? We got stuff to deal with pain.
Yeah.
We got mad stuff to deal with pain.
The fibroids as well?
Yeah, we was my after the surgery or whatever.
After the surgery? Oh no.
Women that get fibroids usually put a lot of chemicals in their hair. A lot of fibroids come from chemicals in their hair.
A video talking about
we did a video on that, yeah. Definitely.
You know, the ladies, the fibroids are coming from the perms, the relaxers that we've put in our hairs for a very long time.
Yeah, but women don't like to hear that.
But it's the truth.
They have come really reliant on these relaxers and all that stuff.
Well,
that really
you see, with the natural hair movement, a lot of people, you know, have been kind of like, you know,
people are getting more conscious, I guess.
Shaking the perms off, so it's pretty good. It's okay.
We need more.
But we didn't I'm just sad that a lot of women had to go through, you know, that before knowing what the main cause was. It mostly happens in a lot of you know, African American women.
Yeah, actually,
because of that.
fibroids are actually more prevalent in African American women than any other woman in the world.
Any other woman in the world.
Yep.
And guess what, ladies? It's because of the relaxers.
Because of them cosmetics y'all putting into your hair.
Yes.
We have natural cosmetics. We have we just found out our liquid soap is actually a detangler.
A detangler for
So
the hair.
yeah, so somebody been using our liquid soap and it's detangling their hair. So
and
that's
it takes
also
away
a good
dry
thing.
Scalp. Does it take
Dry,
away dry scalp?
yes, it does.
Yeah.
Dry scalp, dry skin. You could take a
I know
bath
the
and you can turn
rosemary
the bubble
oil.
bath. All that stuff. Rosemary oil does.
Takes away dry scalp.
A lot of our liquids, a lot of our bar soap does too as well.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. It does for sure. Yeah, they could be getting fibroids from the tampon pads as well. Talk about those a little bit.
Okay, there's a toxicity in a lot of the pads and the tampons. Okay, I've done a lot of research on them as well. I know sometimes people get you know, yeast infections by putting in too much, well, keeping your tampons in for too long. Okay, due to the fact that the tampon, the cotton that they use, it does have toxins in it. So I try to use natural based. If I would show them my pads, but no, I won't do that. There are natural cotton based pads that you can find in Whole Food stores.
How much are they? Because I saw
it was $10.
So yeah, I looked at them because it was like a big old pack she had bought.
It looked crazy, but
Yeah.
you know, I would rather do, you know, the stuff that would not give you any infections because.
Do you feel a difference?
I mean, it's a pad.
I mean, do you like? So I guess
I gotta, you know what? I gotta try the tampons because I know from before I used to get like infections.
They go in you, right?
Because they go in you, and once the blood is, you know, settled in that one spot, you are more prone to infections like, you know, bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, and all the other bacterial vaginitis.
Got you.
Is inflammation of the vaginal area.
Y'all women got a lot to keep up with.
We have to. That's why we have to.
You guys are like a freaking Lamborghini. You gotta just always keep it clean.
Exactly.
Damn.
And no matter how clean you are, sometimes these infections, you know, does arise because of that stuff.
And to be a woman, I swear.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need more, you know, props for being women because of the amount of stuff that we go through. I'm still on that. Okay. So ladies, just use a more natural you know, tampon.
You see how she snuck that in there, fellas? We need more props. You get props.
Not enough.
Tons of them. All the time. You get props. I give you props.
You see, you wouldn't.
Y'all see me always shouting her out all the time, right? I give her props all the time.
And no, I'm not talking about you per se. I'm talking about, you know, in general.
But you gotta also see.
Women tend to be overlooked in some situations.
Where? When? Don't y'all got the Me Too movement starting off?
Absolutely.
So then how y'all getting overlooked?
No, I don't even know why we came to this conversation.
Because you said it. You said it. So now we're gonna address it. You don't want to address it?
It don't even matter.
Fellas, you see how women do? See how women do? See how they do? They start a topic, right? And then he be like, we go after him like, I don't want to talk about it no more. And then we just supposed to be done with it.
It don't matter.
We just got started though.
We were talking about the tampons and the infections.
I'll let you live. I'll let you live.
Let me live indeed. Let me be great. Tell him to let me be great.
Let her. I'll let you be great. I'll be shouting you out all. I hype you up all the time.
Speaking of
so
shouting,
you get that attention.
Go to my YouTube.
Mrs In10sity.
Mrs In10sity.
What you just dropped? You dropped something the other day?
I dropped the
oatmeal.
Oatmeal, quick, easy oatmeal. The quickest, easy oatmeal of all time.
Got you.
Of all time, raw.
Got you.
Raw vegan.
Raw vegan. And some
high
of y'all.
Fiber.
Speaking of raw, some of y'all need to wear condoms.
Stop going raw.
Stop going raw.
Stop going raw.
I know it feels good, but at the end of the day, there's a consequence to that.
Yeah, especially if you're not married.
Yeah, but
especially
marriage,
if you're not married, man.
Especially,
but you see, the thing is, that's the scary part about it, because some people is go out and cheat while they're married.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other topic.
That's another topic that.
It's a whole other topic right there. But I mean, everybody don't gotta be married to be with each other forever. You don't need to state to tell you that you love a person forever. Just be committed. Commitment is commitment. As long as you're committed, to that person, you can do what you want to do. Just make sure if you don't want no babies with that person, have something to protect yourself. It comes down to it, right?
I know.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean? Somebody said that detox program is fire. I woke up this morning feeling like a man is still. Hey, Ralph.
Hey.
I'm glad you will follow my detox program. A lot of people.
That and the cleanse.
And the cleanse, yeah. So I'm glad that you woke up from my detox program feeling like a man is still. Now go give that to your woman and make sure she puts some of that Neem Oil up in her. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we wilding tonight.
I know.
I gotta go to bed early tonight because I get up early. Go on Jersey, play basketball. You know I gotta take that trip out. I gotta get my ball in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my Instagram video? I still got a jumper.
He's still balling.
I got the
control.
jump. I do ball. I'm a ballaholic. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. But when it comes down to it, make sure y'all take care of yourselves and keep it moving. And take what we use, research it, and apply it to yourself. But besides that, this is Coach Reg, and this is Mrs. Intensity, and we out. Peace.